Okay, it's live with Rick, Sarah, and Cocktail Hour with Rick. Friday, the 21st of August, folks. Wow, it's almost the end of August. So, good evening. And why is that like this? That's a little better. Yes, that's better. So, I am inside of the screened canopy because of mosquitoes. So you've never seen this view, but this is the back deck. Here is a large animal, Hades, my daughter's boyfriend's dog, shaking the pole, 7 months old, already weighs like 80 pounds. He's going to sit on my pole, everything. How are you all? Alden, Alana, Boston wins. Nirmal, hello. Tiffany. Little Uzi, hey, it's been a while. Hello, little Uzi. Ty and Taylor, Cope, hello. Happy Friday. Yes, that is the little puppies. Oh, no. Hey, this off. Clatter. There's a word you say, I guess. We'll wait till he... No. Just let it go. I'd rather him come in and out and get bit by a mosquito than him tear the thing. He's a giant muscle house. He doesn't mean to. Hello, Jeannie at Plum All. Bourbon Cat. Hey, it's on. So, remember to please click the like button as you are now in the Rick Sarah channel, the best show on my channel, the only show really on my channel that I would call a show. Thank you. And speaking of my channel, how many, raise your hand, how many liked me in the bikini? How many were totally disturbed? How many couldn't be on, I wonder, because they're still ill? Now we're getting some comments. Some positive ones to start. Thank you very much. Yes, it did have teal. I noticed your comment before about the teal tying everything in to the shirt color. Oh, that was nice. Disturbed. Alex was disturbed, totally disturbed. It's understandable. Hi, explorers. Hello there to both of my little explorer friends, Nick and Heidi. I send you greetings and blessings from the north. And to everybody here, all over the place, God bless wherever you are, and cheers. Greg, come on, man. Gave you PTSD. Let's not make fun of that condition that really is terribly serious for people, sometimes in our just regular walks of life, but many times those who served. And God bless all those who served in our country, our flag. And Finders Beepers, hello, thank you. Cheers to you. And Jill, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Jill. Happy birthday to you. Yes. Way to go, Jill. You're still alive. Cheers. That's the way to do it. Just keep living. So you can keep back and enjoying episodes of this famous lockdown series.
Famous or infamous?
Infamous. Adult humor.
Spread the word.
Yes, please share this because there's need for hundreds of more people to get in here. Lots of need. And click that like button. Make people really think it's tremendous. As I get more people, if you would just keep clicking. So when I get a peak, your clicks are all counted. And at the end, someone goes, wow, this guy had 250 likes. How did he do that? And why doesn't he have more subscribers? I don't know why.
Dan Bell is live on Twitter right now.
Oh, Dan Bell's live on Twitter, so he's splitting the audience. Why would he do this? Dan, you know I had cocktail hour with Rick at 6. Why would you do a stream at the same time? Yeah, you're...
He's feeling shitty today.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling chatty today, but
Come here.
I do have people from Twitter that do watch the show. It's sabotage, I say. Yes. Jeez.
Just drink. It's not food.
All right, well, over on Dan's Twitter feed, I can guarantee you there's probably a group of people that are only interested in saying stuff to him to get him to argue with them. So, what is this space over here that we have?
He needed to vent over family and Twitter douchebags.
Okay, right. See? Over here, we don't have to do any bashing of anybody because this is a safe space, as they say now. Safe space, I know. Let's be nice.
Get that off his leg.
Oh.
We're going to have a catastrophe. Okay.
But bottom line, I told you, it's not for politics. It's for goofing around. It's for comedy. I don't provide the best comedy, but I try. I get one here and there. Am I a one-liner? Am I a Robin Williams or somebody? No.
This is where the cool kids hang out.
Oh, where the cool kids hang out. That's great.
Said. Somebody's coming.
Oh, no.
Is that
Over this way. Over this way. Hey, over here.
Come on, let's go.
Come here, Hades. Hades. Hades.
Come on, Hades.
Hades, come here. Come on. Come here.
Come here.
See, what is going on? Hades, you can't go that way. Come here. Daddy, you got to come around. He's not going to come past that wall. And I don't want a hole in my screen.
Here. Hades. Come here, this way. Come on, let's go get Daddy.
All right, he figured it out.
Come on.
Come on down. Oh, down the steps. Down the steps. Come on.
Come on. Let's go. Come on, kids. Bo, you can't stop Dudley.
Oh, thank God. I love them, but I don't have time to pay attention and watch after him. And he's a puppy. He's only like 7 months old, and he weighs 80 pounds. Yeah, he's a pit. He is a very well-tempered animal. Very gentle, but he will bite you. And, he's a puppy. He's just teething almost. And when you have the bite strength of a caterpillar or something like that, you don't want to have the dog biting on you. It's not a good thing to let happen. So the owner really is Marlin, and he has a couple stop words he uses. Of course, they're Dutch, and I have to try to pronounce them. Klaar, or something like that. I don't know what it means, but if you're Dutch, you might be able to tell me.
It probably means F
what,
you.
Yeah.
He's just BSing you.
You're just making it up.
Yeah, he's telling you it's something for the dog.
It means,
Says you idiot, you wear a bikini.
it means the asshole
Yes,
of
he does have
a
big
dog, or something like that. All right, so
The
tonight,
drive's over.
Dan Bell and I are going out and going to be going to a cemetery, and we're going to be taking a ghost box. But guess what else we're going to be taking with us?
Not me.
Umbrellas, because it's going to rain. Yes. Oh well. It's kind of hard to really do that when it's raining. And I was trying to get all the files off of all the different storage media, and I had some troubles, especially with the night vision video. So I need help getting that off of an SD card. I need technical help. And hopefully Dan can do it. I just couldn't figure it out. And I've done it before, but I just could not get the data off of this thing this time. It was really a bummer. But I was watching some of the footage I got on another camera. It was actually an old cell phone. And when I played it back, dust your data, there was a scene going on in the front parlor where Dan is the one speaking. We're using the ghost box. Hi, Mazzy. Welcome. And a voice seems to ask, it seems like it. A couple of us listened and we all decided that's what it said. What's that thing called? Or something like that. What do you call that? I think it was just, what do you call that? And Dan said, this is a radio. And she then replies, and it's a female voice the first time. Oh. Hey, Steve. Leslie Caseta, who's actually the one who got us into this haunted house, and she's now a ghost hunter with us.
And the voice said, what the name? Not, what is that? What the name, she said.
What the name? What the name? Where did you get that from, Leslie?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you, Leslie. I knew it was some kind of message like that. So, Leslie, when I was playing the recording I had of the camera looking up the staircase at the same time as that happened, I heard "oh" clear as a bell. And I heard, of course, all the rest of it resonating out of the room. But my point is, I'm 25 feet away from the ghost box and I hear "oh" coming from the recorder, which has got its microphone pointed up the steps. So that was a really good catch, and that was definitely a disembodied voice that wasn't even an EVP. Yes, crazy. Dan saw a shadow figure peek out at us.
Hi, 1971. Glad you're here.
And Dan also saw some kind of a shadow figure run across the floor. And then later we felt something that went around us. Dan actually felt it brush against his leg. It was down low on the ground. We were running the spirit box. There was a little noise, some kind of strange noise came out briefly. And right after that, this happened. And Leslie, maybe you could type, what did you sense? Because you sensed something there, but I don't remember what exactly you detected. I felt like a breeze go by.
Port of Bethesda. Are you in Bethesda, Maryland?
So is that Sue or?
It's Sue. She said it's the girl, the woman you never see.
Oh, yeah, but she's the brains behind the operation.
I got
keeps
to
it
see her
rolling.
one time.
Yes. And did you like my guest last week, Sue? Sean, the registered nurse, who could possibly accompany me if I did ever get over there.
Romeo's lover. I hope you don't have to leave.
So it's a possibility that he could tag along if you would like that. So let me know you got plenty of time before COVID lets us free.
Somebody says you should look at JINN. These are beings you're interacting with, or DJINN.
Jinns, I've heard about the jinns. That's sort of a Indian concept, Hinduism, I believe. Is that right? Like Vishnu and the drawings of the flying crafts.
Somebody wants to know what that shirt says.
Oh. The shirt says, unfortunately, this is still required.
Social distancing, Maryland style. Now show the back.
I know we all wish that this was over.
I'm a couple seconds behind. I'm not caught up yet, so I hope it's in there.
look at
It's
it.
the Maryland flag with blue crab on it, and it says social distancing, Maryland style.
Can you see it now?
I'm not there. I'm very far behind. I buffered for a while.
Oh. All right, well, I hope you saw it. You can buy it at
That was on Route 1.
Route 1.
Yes,
Route1.com.
I believe.
It's a place where you can buy different merchandise, t-shirts, etc. So I just think it's Route1.com.
Yeah, it's a local business.
It might be RT1 or is it
I
ROUTE?
think it's Route all the way up.
ROUTE, the word ONE, and 1.
Okay, I went out and came back in, so I'm sort of almost caught up.
Okay. Yes, maybe, Sue. I mean, he's a nice guy, and if you didn't think he was totally repulsive, then he would love to maybe chat sometime. You could exchange information if you were interested. I have his data.
Rick the matchmaker.
I can give that data to you, and then you and he can do whatever you wish. As long as it's legal.
Well,
Or what the hell, I don't care.
Wise Grocery Store also sells Route 1 t-shirts. That's where I
Oh,
got your
don't say
message.
that. Beggars can't be choosers. You can choose. I've been waiting to send you weird howls. Crystal, okay.
Oh, you need to thank that guy. Do you remember his name?
Bring the book in too.
Okay.
So, what are we talking about tonight? Anything you'd like? Oh. And I shaved very nicely. I got rid of all the unsightly hair and even did the brows there. Shaved clean like a baby's ass. Thank you, Padme. Of course, I did it for fun. I'm not trying to shock people and blind them or anything. But it was actually for the mates with Sue at Finders Beepers History Seekers. Did they like that, Sue? Did you ever hear whether Matt or Andy have seen it and have recognized that I fulfilled what I'd promised? I mean, I've never seen a message from them yet, and I put it out there yesterday. I'm really anxious to get a reaction, and I think it's fair that I would get a reply. Oh, he did? He replied on your Facebook. Like, I look on your Facebook. I didn't even know you had a Facebook page. All right, well, send me the link and I'll be happy to go see it. I have a page. You could just copy and paste it there, Matt. You could do a video and I want to see you in a bikini. And Andy, but Andy, I think, would be able to handle it and actually would look pretty good. I think Andy might look too good.
Oh, that's
And-
right. I remember your comment. I'm so sorry. I hope you stay safe from me as well.
Yes, please.
No, I wasn't touching that area.
All right, so I want to thank someone, and we're going to be sending something out, but we haven't gotten there yet. And the guy's name is Jason Snyder. I'm not sure if he's going to be on this broadcast now live. If you're in here, Jason, could you say hi? Because, Jason, I need to thank you for this. This is tremendous. This is a high piece of art.
Flip the book cover. No, flip it.
And if in the day when these books might have been out, and this was from the 80s. You could always change the book cover with something a little more respectable so no one would know what you were reading. So you just take this cover and you turn it around and you put it on the outside of the book. You put it in both sleeves, fold it in place, and now, very respectable book about the optics of light. All right, let me show you a couple of frames. From the cover, right in the center. This is not straight out pornography. Every piece is either a very far shot, if you're looking at the vulva area, or breasts would be partially covered, whatever. It's about photography. And it's about this kind of period art, the motels and ladies of the night theme, not the Volvo area. You guys or something.
Oh, somebody said YouTube's gonna kick you up. You should keep showing that.
Okay, they'll kick me off because of that. Come on, it's not even anything. All right, well, I've seen far worse on YouTube, but maybe it wasn't monetized. So brief nudity, I'll click that on the, no, not Nebulana. I'll click brief nudity. See, here's the deal. You guys are adults. I don't have anything on here that's offended anybody here, or if they were offended, they just got off.
Yeah, Dan would have liked to have taken that book, but we let him look at it.
I'd like to let him borrow it maybe, but no, this is a book I am proud to own now. Thank you so much, Jason Snyder.
Matt said he commented on your video that he was turned on.
Who did?
Matt.
Oh no! Oh God! All right, touche, Matt. That is great. And back at you for your tremendous job at Coco Chanel's Love Nest. I mean, you really all should consider checking out
this one, Hey Wonders.
Finders, Beepers, History Seekers, and look up their episode they just put out last week. It was Coco Chanel. Yes, Coco Chanel, Chanel number 5. It was her home that she used in the summers. Of course, she was from France. She spoke en français. She had the nasally talk. All right. So he has wanted to go to this location for a long time. They do urbex. They started out actually as a club, basically, that did look through things with metal detectors, looking for maybe metallic relics of the past.
You're welcome, Destiny Glenn.
And very much into the history of the locations. Then they started to basically do urbex of interesting locations, some historical, other are historical, maybe they're more cultural icon kind of places like this Coco Chanel facility. Hundreds of acres or 1,000, I forget. And then a significant amount of buildings and outbuildings as well. And he worked his way into the property without being seen, or at least not getting in trouble. They didn't call any constables or anything. He was able to do everything he wanted to do. Then he was a little more free on the way out. He took more exterior views. Man, you just were perfect, man. You just like, I guess because you've been working this through your head for years, maybe you saw satellite images, I don't know. Magnificent, man. Magnificent. And the fact that you did it without an assistant or a collaborator like Andy, who's good enough on his own 2 feet as well. You guys are great. I really encourage all the fans here to consider Finders, Beepers, History Seekers, and check out that episode, and then you'll find they have so much content. Consider joining their Patreon. They have that as well. But at least check out their YouTube. They have a great amount of work there, and they'd appreciate your looking across the pond. All right, I'm going to move on. That was unsolicited.
Several people had thanked you for the live stream.
Yeah.
You know, it's through the hard times. We actually look forward to it.
Yes.
Each time.
It gives
us a break. This is our Friday night.
This is our Friday night out. Is with you guys. We don't go out. We just get ready for you all, and then tonight we're having BLTs.
And the bacon won't be burnt this time.
And the bacon won't be burnt. That's great. Yes, they Beepers let me come on to a podcast. I did a terrible job. I should have turned my cell phone onto the airplane mode, but I didn't. It stopped a call or a signal came in. It stopped the recording. I didn't even know. I hardly gave them any of the content.
Summers is having BLTs also.
So I would appreciate a second invitation whenever I could get in the rotation, because now they're out.
Know what you're drinking.
Bourbon and ice with a little bit of water. Just
Ice
bourbon.
and milk.
And it's early times. It's not that bad, but
You chose early times. You could have had your mom's.
I could have had whatever I want, I know. Well, next bottle, I'm going to buy something better. Well, it's a mutual admiration society with you guys at Finders Beepers, let me tell you. And if there is an invite when I ever get free and we can come across, because you let us come in, we'll hope that we can finance it. Maybe we'll have to do a GoFundMe, or maybe I'll sell something a little more expensive, and if you don't mind buying it for me, proceeds help to pay for Rick Sarah getting to England.
Pay for you to take a vacation.
Working trip. I would be doing shoots.
It would be a vacation. I don't care what you call it. Nobody's paying for your vacation.
As far as the IRS is concerned, it's a business trip.
Somebody said wax next time.
Oh, well, I also...
Oh, yeah, I'll wax him. Oh, yeah.
No.
I'll wax him.
Oh, no way. The worst I'll do is that stuff where you put it on your nose, the pad, Pore or whatever, and you pull it off. And
They're
then
not talking about your nose. They're talking about this
I don't
area.
need that done. Nobody worries about that down there, so it's fine the way it is. It's called wintertime protection. When it's cold outside and you don't want your balls to freeze, you need to have some fur. And that's not inferred.
Oh, that's a good idea. Boards of Bethesda. You still haven't answered me. Are you in Bethesda, Maryland? We should wax you and then video it.
What, somebody has a place and they want to...
No.
Oh.
Somebody said we should wax you and video it and then put it on the show.
No, that would be really
I would
great.
love that.
Yeah, that would be
I'd
great.
even be on air for that one.
Yes, you do need a t-shirt. You need that t-shirt instead, not me being waxed. Wax on, wax off, the waxer.
Yes, it would be a bikini wax.
Rick's Winter Koa. Don't know what that means, but it sounds like, oh, coat. Okay, thank you, Crystal. I thought you were saying something dirty I never heard of.
Joe says he's from Canada. He strongly supports wintertime protection.
Thank you. ASMR of waxing me? What are they going to do it slowly? Oh yeah. How about just one hair at a time with a pair of tweezers? That's more like ASMR. And I'll make up some kind of crazy soundtrack.
You won't have to.
Danielle Redmond from the UK again. Danielle, thank you so much. You're generous, and I'm happy to accept. But this is, I believe, the second time in 2 broadcasts, maybe in 3, she has been so generous. Thank you so much. Your camp counselor used to tweeze her legs.
Oh.
Oh my God, Ty. I don't know either.
Has anybody had threading done to their eyebrows?
Now, I have plucked those myself. You know, the man, as they get old, they grow the Wilbur Brimleys.
You need it done desperately.
And God bless Wilbur, he just died recently. And he won't need any more testing supplies for his diabetes. So I did get them off. What I do is I take my razor and I glide it in one direction that way. I do it that way. I get a couple of them, and I did get one, and I had to pluck it. I got one big one. Yeah. Now, how many people have trouble like I do, and you grow nose hair? Well, until I got myself a tool, I was always manually removing them.
And how did you get that tool?
I used my fingernails.
How did you get that tool?
My wife bought it for me. Oh no, Nirmal, oh my God. Ah. So, when you drive down the road and do that,
you make your eyes water.
boom, next thing you know, you're, and your eyes are watering. And so you got one eye going, you try to see, and then you hope you didn't run into something when you sneeze.
Oh, you got to watch those chin hairs.
Oh,
And
my
they sneak
ears.
up on you.
I get them in here, but I don't get them too much out here, thank God. But in there, right in the corner. Same with the nose, right up here in the front, in like a little corner. They like to hide in there, and they all go to one attachment point, and you have to get one of them at a time. So I got this machine. Turn it on, it's a little turn-in line switch. It's about this long, and it's got a rotating head. It's a little more hefty than some I've seen.
I used it the other day for my nose.
And she used it for her nose hair. So when it's going, it's like, you get it.
And that's without a tool and it's making you cough.
That was a good rendition of the noise. I'm sorry about the cough. I'm verklempt. I don't know what that means, but they used to say it on SNL. Ah, now I'm better. So, onion tears, yeah. So, have you come across a Florida man up here in Maryland, beside myself? Yeah, I think I've seen a few rednecks up here.
I don't know if I'd call Florida people redneck.
They are around Pinellas County. And some other counties I could name.
Now you have to give a definition for redneck.
Yeah, well, they're different than the meth necks, or they call them methicans in Florida. Yeah, they're up in Hernandez. It's called Hernando County.
I don't know.
It's north, up near shoot, I can't think of the name.
Doesn't matter. We don't live there.
But it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours north of Clearwater. And if you want to come to Maryland, and you can see maybe Amish people. And if you go to Elkton, Maryland, and Cecil County, you can find some KKK. And you can go over in Frederick County and find some more KKK. Yeah, it's a great state, so diverse.
Rednecks in Frederick.
Rednecks and everywhere. I have a lot of friends that are kind of redneck, and it's cool. You know, I was the college guy, they were the tradespeople. We got along at the bar, you know, we all had certain things in common. And then I found out over time maybe we don't have a lot in common.
Sounds good, Sue.
And unfortunately, that was because it's how you care about people or you don't. So now with COVID, I can't even really even see them in my own area
Which isn't bad.
because it's unsafe and the bars are closed and all. But it's probably better.
Look, almost not every Friday, but
We would go to this one place called the Holiday House. And it was a fun place to go because
decent
people
music.
people knew who was what, but they didn't bother each other. You tolerated. You could be a lefty or righty or whatever, and you're tolerated. In that under that roof, there's no fights. You'd think there might be, looking at some of the characters, but no, peaceful. And
they all
I
love
went
your
there.
mom.
I went there many times, and I broadcast live on my Facebook page. Thank you so much, Lebulana. So you really like the ASMR? I haven't done anything with it. I have some footage I've been sitting on. It's beautiful. So if I did it, it's a manatee video. So who would like to see a ASMR with manatees? That's basically it.
I like manatees.
Do you like manatees? This is from the winter a couple of years ago when they were all snuggled together in this one spring, staying warm. Not the waxing. I'm sorry, I can't see that. All right. I'll work on putting together a reel on the manatee for my ASMR.
That means in 2 months.
No, I'll do it next week.
Yeah, right.
ASSMR, Steve. That's what I showed you earlier, and I would not call that SMR. Me in the bikini, what do you think? Was that an ASMR? I don't see
It
how
would
that
put
was
me to
relaxing. Oh, it put you to sleep?
It would not put me to sleep.
Yeah. It either revolts you or excites you if you're
It
Matt
did neither to me.
from the UK on Finders Beepers, or maybe some of you here in the States were
I
excited.
guess I had to talk him into putting the bikini on. When I came home from the store and I had a bikini for him,
Got to talk
said-
louder.
I said, "Take your clothes off." And he stood there like,
What the hell? You take my clothes off what? Well,
but then he finally did.
I went along with it. All right, so I want to give you a surprise. I'm not a communist on the left, and I'm not a right-winger, whatever would be the worst expression on the right. Guess you can't guess where I am. I'm a centrist.
Mazzy, yes, he does have pretty good damn
A
legs.
centrist. What does that mean? That means that depending on the issue, I choose how I believe. But most of the time, I try to find the path that is the best for everybody.
That's a good idea,
The,
Plum.
and ensures the best type of treatment as human beings that we should aspire to be.
Rick didn't buy
That's
the
it.
bikini. I bought it at Target.
If that's all the politics that we have to know, it's love yourself, yeah, and love your neighbor as yourself. That's all the politics we
Oh
need.
my God. You have no pot on you.
No, it's no pot here.
Oh my God. That's
So-
just a first, guys.
So, depending on the person's point of view, if you're extremely oriented to the right wing,
Get
my
off
view
it.
might be left of you, and vice versa.
The pothead has no pot.
Look, again in here, that's all I'm going to do. Please don't jump in and tell me your views and all. I'm just trying to say that if others thought a little bit like me, try to get along, we would all be better off. And that's the way things used to be. The radical moderate gay, not gay, party for the affluent and the poor. There you go. That's what I want. So
I can't believe you don't have a bowl.
I brought it here.
Oh, okay. My favorite
I got
is stored.
my travel pack. Now, I'm not gay, and I don't think it's bad if anybody is, or if they're not straight. I don't care. I want everybody to have a full, happy life of joy. I want you to love one another and treat each other with respect and kindness. And if you don't agree, learn how to be peaceful in disagreeing instead of getting everything up, putting a chip on your shoulder. This is not the way to be. It'll never get you anywhere because there are as many people against you as are for you. How can you win? You can't. The best way is to agree to disagree and try to work together as you can.
Can you see I'm falling asleep?
Well, it's not just politics. It's in your job. It's in the church. It's in any walk of life.
You see I'm falling asleep.
I don't care if you're falling asleep. If everybody would smile on their brother,
Smile at the
everybody get together.
Smile on your brother.
Try to love one another right now. That's it. I knew I heard that lyric. All right, click that like button. Thank you very much. No, it's 2020 right now. It's too late. I can't even register.
Thank God.
Gordon.
You know how much crap they could dredge up on him?
Oh, I would never even consider being worthy, first off, to be the president of this country. I'm not worthy.
Question.
Not.
Are all the new ADRs out already?
All of the scripted originals are.
They're not scripted.
There is going to be some other things coming out. You'll see some things to keep it
Somebody
going.
watched the video, the bikini video, like 35 times.
What the hell? Well, one thing I would look at doing long term is maybe getting involved in my homeowner group, basically down in Florida. My mother owns the condo,
You can't do
mobile
that till
home.
your mom's not here.
but she.
Thanks, Christopher Grin, third channel.
So I would inherit that, but she's not going to heaven yet. In fact, she's up visiting a friend. She's in Maine right now, west of Portsmouth, in a nice cabin in the woods.
Oh, and they love the kiss at the end of the video.
Oh, the kiss, I just used that. I've never used that transition. That's called a transition. You can put on the end of the film or end of a piece of the film that you have, video, I should say, footage. So I used that at the end of the last clip as a way to fade out. And when I saw that when it closed up, it had me in the center of this. Oh, that was like, oh my God, I just went to heaven. This is so perfect. It just fit in so great. So tremendous. Oh.
You know what? You and Dan, and you could get Cochise. You could do a live ADR.
I know we could. And Dan was actually thinking of buying some swabs, get the air monitor going, and then we could go through something. But we've been fearful of virus in these motels. If people are going in these motels that possibly are going in there ill, and you know they don't clean them, we've showed you that for 3 seasons.
Make sure you wear gloves and a face mask.
We have to wear everything. So you want to
Some
see
tie-back suits.
So you want to see me with a face shield and a mask and a body covering. I'll tell you what, I'll be wearing a bathing suit under that.
Be naked under that.
And I've bought it before. I'd buy a pair of rubber boots. The same thing I used to wear when I went inside to inspect asbestos removal projects.
I like Brennan too.
Yeah.
He's good eye candy.
Yes, Rick did go inside of those big plastic areas when they remove asbestos from a building off of a furnace or whatever.
Yes, he does.
I
Still
was the
smoke.
guy, I was the industrial hygiene associate. I can't say I was a hygienist. I never took the CIH exam, never got certified. But I worked with CIH people and I followed NIOSH and OSHA testing standards and methods and employed them for a couple of years. I could have done it as a career. I didn't particularly want to keep doing that. Hey, Lane, thank you for being here. God bless, hon. Peace to you. So, a conversation I really didn't intend to have. Let's go to someplace else much more positive. So, how about the
Somebody
UFO
does asbestos
stuff?
removal.
What about asbestos
Troy,
removal?
he's a union insulator, and I do asbestos removal.
Where are you licensed? What state?
Oh, Joe says the reason he stays on Patreon is because of you, the podcast.
So that would you please tell me where you're licensed? I'm just curious what state you're in. I don't know. Bob Lazar? Yeah, I'd send a chimpanzee to Mars? Is that what you're saying? No, that would be an insane thing to send a chimpanzee into the sun. Why would you do that?
I don't know what a baby mum is.
Baby mum. Oh, that's from an episode.
Yeah, from shopping in Kmart.
Yeah, that was stupid. I was trying to use some baby food to make it funny,
Oh, okay.
and that was, then there was this stuff, and I think it was called Baby Mum. We made fun of that. So Dan and I are going to be going out tonight, but we're also going away next week. We're going to be shooting in a oceanside venue, not far from us. And a good possibility that we're going to do a shopping with Rick while we are there.
That would be great.
We're going to do some different things with Ghost Adventures and see what we pull up there. Dan's going to be taking scenic and other type of photos, and you'll see them possibly coming to his store on Etsy. Earl, probably both overall. Yeah, Steve, you're right on the money. I'm not going to have any Vienna sausage feathers as an appetizer anytime soon. Hello from the Bronx. Hello from Parkville, Maryland. Hey, Bronx, you know what? A lot of folk come down 95 from New York to White Marsh Mall. Why do they do that? And there's other shopping venues around there. Why do you come all the way down to Maryland to shop? Are we more cost beneficial? Also taking into consideration gas and wear and tear? What's the deal? It's not tax free either. We say we have 6% sales tax. Yeah, 6%. Yes, I did, and not all the time, but I have listened to Coast to Coast for years, off and on. Yep. No, I don't like that. But Delaware for sure. I can see going down to Delaware and shopping tax free. But Maryland, what the heck is it? We had those outlets just into Maryland past Delaware by maybe an hour or so. And that's why they died. They weren't tax free, and outlets are usually not the best deal anyway. Joe, you guys really have it tough up there, I tell you. The taxes are unbelievable, but I guess The medicine and retirement apparently is more stable. So, who is that? Art Bell. Stevie, why would you want to tell them to go over there? Go there after we're done. Not now. So I'm at 75 likes and I have 103 people. That means maybe a couple of you could still please click that like button. And thank you for those who've given me a little donation tonight. $38. That's very nice. Thank you very much. No need to ever donate to me. If you'd like to, it's appreciated. Thank you very much. But this is not pay to play here. You don't have money to spare. You don't spare it. Rick doesn't want your money, especially if it's tight for you, okay? Please. If you're doing real well and you want to help poor Rick, then that's great. Rick's not starving, but looks like Rick's going to have to buy a couple of cameras after he had a little difficulty with the camera. And I don't know what to do, but I almost have the money to buy a couple straight out. That would be great. Because I am monetized on YouTube. Believe it or not, your views do mean something. Sometimes they're 10 cents at a time per whatever day it is or whatever. But the things I've put up on YouTube after they're live, I earn on views. So also sharing my channel really helps. And that is what I'm banking. We have an account and I've just been banking the money. It's not a lot, but it's nice. It's hundreds a month. So, I'm really humbled that it's there.
What's hundreds a month?
That we actually get out of AdSense and that we're saving
when you say hundreds, don't act like it's close to 1,000.
No. But that's still like 400. That's pretty nice, I think.
Not every month.
Not every month, but some. So all that money's being socked away by Dolline, and we're using that to help fund all the merchandise we're buying to sell, all the expenses for paper, goods, envelopes, all that jazz, of course. So that's, this is basically, I made this a little business. And thank you so much, Robin Donovan, for my camera. But I borrowed Dan's camera, and that isn't a permanent situation. Thank you very much. And he's very nice to let me borrow it. He's not actively using it all the time. But when we come together for doing stuff...
I'm not sure. I was out of the room for a little bit.
When we come together, then I have to... bring along Dan's goodies. That's the only thing. This is bacon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, I missed almost all of what you were just talking about.
Okay.
Sure, come on over, Steve. I'll fix some more bacon.
Oh, Steve Seabode.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got, what is this?
Somebody ate their snack. $50?
Thank you very much. Koala ate my snack. So now it's going crazy. I'm at $93. That quick. I tell people not to. Don't worry about it. And then they do. But thank you guys so much.
We have two people who have really helped us out. And that is Steve and Leslie. If it weren't for those two people, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. Hey, if you're in the area, Plum, come on over. I'll give you bacon.
So, thank you, Joe. Well, I'm not saying no. I'm just telling you that for hopefully the lion's share of people here, that, not hopefully, but whatever, shouldn't feel any kind of concern.
Matt, you're included in the invite. In fact, I hope you guys come over as a guest soon.
And Hey Wonders, thank you. And Long Duck Dong, if you want to buy me that boat. Oh, I know Long Duck Dong. So Long Duck Dong, who's in the room right now, has a YouTube channel. It's a little funny to find, but it's worth checking.
That's because you were trying to find it.
I've been trying to find it. Long, I don't know your long plan, but I know a little aspect of it. He is going to try to, and I don't know if this is live. Oh, come on, Earl. Thank you very much. Much like PBS supported from viewers like us.
Thank you so much.
Oh, good. And here's somebody commenting. They love his channel. Keep it up. Yes.
Yeah, Plum, are you in the area?
BLT. That's what's going on tonight. So Long has been wanting to do this. Apparently, he is settled in Florida. And he wants to get into the water. He's got a camera to go underwater attached to a snorkel and mask. And he is going to get like a little raft or something that he can use, and he can also, I guess, tie a line to, so he's out in the water. He has something to come back to because he's in the water over his head, obviously, trying to get out into the water beyond the grass and the dark, cloudy to more open and clear water, and show us live some of views of maybe fish, and maybe we'll watch Long Duck Dong get attacked by a shark.
What part
And
of PA?
He'll fight off the shark. We'll see him fighting off the shark. He'll use the stuff that gets away. You can get away from the shark with. I don't know if it's called ink or whatever to hide from them. Or he's going to be like Diver's Den. Now, what was that show called?
Diver's Den was the
Yeah.
place down on Harford Road.
There used to be a TV show where there was a guy who would go underwater and he had a diving suit. The thing that you would walk around in. It was like a 50s, 60s TV show. I was a kid when that was being replayed.
Bridges. The Bridges. Not the Bridges. What was their names? Don't be embarrassed, Hey. Thank you very much.
Yes, hey, thank you very much. Everything's appreciated. Nothing's expected or required. Arsel, how you doing, baby?
Bo Bridges. It was a Bridges. It was the father, and then you have Bo Bridges, who is one of his sons.
So that was a cool show. So I was thinking of that. Maybe you should get yourself a diving suit. But I told Long Duck Dong, I wouldn't do a snorkel. Hell, I'd do a snuba. Oh boy. I've been through this so many times with the band.
Been through what?
Who's my favorite band of all? And many people.
Sea Hunt. Yes.
Sea Hunt. Thank you.
Jill, the one and only.
That was it. Sea Hunt. Thank you.
Thanks,
Christy Doyle. Thank you so much. That is tremendous. I appreciate it. Cheers to you too. But I would, like I said, I would get a snuba set up. I don't know how expensive those are. But that way you could go under, you'd have a large and long piece of hose to go with and be free of, you bring some kind of a little raft or something and the equipment's in there. I don't know whether it's a pump that's like just basically a an air compressor and it just is getting air out of the atmosphere and sending it down through a filter, or if you have a couple of tanks of air that you would run off of breathable gas. That would be cool. I would like to try that. So Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum is tremendous. Steve and I saw them play live. Phenomenal band in your face. But in the rock genre, my favorite band of all time ended up being, and that came up about 1976 now. This is after I'd already learned about Yes, Genesis, Pink Floyd, Gentle Giant. I already knew about these bands. It's King Crimson. And when you take a look at the bands in Europe and England especially, and the connections to the family, you find connections between Genesis, King Crimson, Yes, etc. Now, Gentle Giant, no. But Gentle Giant, if you follow Gentle Giant still, they've created a whole other generation of the offspring of the originals, or people who just are great musicians and love their music. And there's a group called Three Friends that's been performing live, playing Gentle Giant music. YouTube, look up Three Friends, beside just Gentle Giant, the song or the album Three Friends. So, King Crimson. A lot of people would nod to me and say, Powerhouse players, are you talking about Robert Fripp? How about John Wetton? Can't think of his first name. Cross, violinist. Bill Bruford, who played with Yes, who played with King Crimson. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Three guys. So much music. I just recently was listening to a little interview with Robert Plant, oddly enough, talking about one of his favorite bands and favorite albums, and he was saying Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. It was ahead of its time. It changed a band from being just some kind of an odd band. Actually, that was not Robert Plant. It was Steve Hackett talking about them. Steve Hackett, who still plays shows and performs Genesis, and Steve Hackett, who was in Genesis, starting in like the second, third album. Because you had Anthony Phillips on guitar, as well as Michael Rutherford, who plays guitar and bass guitar. And of course you had all the super groups, GTR, Asia, UK. ELP was a super group, to tell you the truth. When they first came out, that's what they were, from their walks. And Greg Lake, he was on the first studio album of King Crimson, In the Court of the Crimson King.
DM Network Connection.
Contortionist. Hawkwind, I always liked Hawkwind. I have their double live album from 73. I have a fairly good vinyl collection, actually. I never listened to any of it, but I have it all together.
Yeah, tell them about that vinyl connection.
The collection is, those cubes, right? Standard cubes. What is ours, a 9?
12 had to be
12?
vinyl.
A 12 cube storage area. They're filled with albums. And each of the cubes has a inventory sheet to tell you the album from front to back.
Thank you, Dolline, very much.
She did that. Put it all together for us. And I have a turntable and I have a amp and I'm ready to play it, and I have not played much. Peter Gabriel, great. Phil Collins, do you know that Phil Collins was an entertainer since he was a child?
I like Phil Collins.
And
That's
Phil
why I know
Collins,
Genesis.
Phil,
Period.
Phil Collins bridged a gap between prog and pop. That, and he also ended up with Disney, etc. So anything you want to say against Phil? Yes, I like Peter Gabriel's voice, but in terms of success, in terms of probably Phil probably enjoyed more. And Peter
Oh
gave
God,
him,
how'd that fly get in your Skittles?
and what had happened? I think that Peter decided he gave more towards special causes
God, I would like to see
for
Phil
for
Collins.
social justice and humanity. Not that Phil didn't care, but that's what the difference was.
If Brennan speaks Canuck and you speak Baltimoreese, how do you communicate?
Oh, that's terrible. Really. That you need to have like the power of
The roof,
those at Babel being able to speak together.
the roof is
The
the
roof,
ceiling.
roof's the ceiling.
The bidet is a bedspread. They're about the only two I've really heard.
He kept eating the Skittles, the skizzles.
It had a dead fly. Hey, I would have kept
Hey,
it
thank
too,
you
but
all
how the damn did
for
the fly
clicking
get
the
in there?
like button. I'm over 100 likes tonight, and the donation's ridiculous. $117 is one of our biggest nights. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm not worthy, but I greatly appreciate it. So,
No, it's not big. I'd be very boring.
and she's camera shy, just a little bit.
A lot. But I'd go on camera to wax you.
Why do we want to wax Rick? Oh my God, this is horrible. I've seen someone get waxed. Remember Virgin? What was that movie
I
called?
don't know. I never saw the movie.
The
but I know what
40-year-old
you're
virgin, I
talking-
think. Yeah, I saw him. I saw that actor. He put himself through hell for that part. He earned every million, whatever he got. I don't have a bidet. I can't believe I'm reading comments about people loving bidets. If I had a bidet, it would start to get my daddy's thing is hard again. And next thing you know, we'd have pre-cum again. And then we'd be in trouble. Because
What
I
I
would
wanna
stay in
know-
the bathroom all day with water squirting up my butt.
What I want to know with the bidet, when you finish up with a bidet, your butt is wet.
Yeah, what do you do
So
about
you
that?
still have to wipe, right?
I guess you need something. Can you wash your face in a bidet? Not right after your ass. Are you kidding me? Do your face first. Make sure it's been cleaned by the maid. Then you can use it on your ass after that.
True. Maisie, thumbs down is still an acknowledgement.
Now, I would say that you may not want to do it because you might squirt right up into your nostrils, and that would hurt.
so
how do
you
you control
tried huh?
Well, it was there. The bathroom was soaked. I got my shirt wet. I had to change. I was in Miami. I was shooting a film for Another Dirty Room. Don't you remember? I got a bidet squirted up my ass. If you don't remember, go back and look at the Miami episode, season 2 of ADR later tonight. That's your homework for not knowing. And you know, people are really liking our sticker with the bar of soap we have on our little star show star store. I'm sorry, Rick's Sarah Star.com, as you already know. And but we've sold at least a dozen of those now.
Of what?
The soap with the sticker.
Maybe 10.
Yeah. So I don't know what the status is I have to talk with my webmaster at some point to find out whatever happened with the T-shirts and progress on that. I might have missed an email or something. I don't know. Maybe one of the other or the other. Maybe the guy from the company or Steve sent me an email. I don't know.
Mark Townsend said, would you use bidet again? Did it feel good?
Mark, thank you. I would use it again. It is always nice to be clean. I also like to be Charmin clean.
We use Cottonelle.
I like that little bear who always has my heinies clean. I'm Charmin clean. Does that ring a bell? You recognize that voice? I'm Charmin clean. I am also Barney.
I thought bears just shit in the woods.
Bears usually do, and their bear shit is little balls like rabbits.
No.
Tell me, people, what does bear shit look like?
Steve is waiting on Toby.
Steve is still waiting on Toby to do what?
I guess contact.
You're kidding me all week.
So you need to get on the phone tomorrow.
I mean, I thought I got it clear. He said it would take him a couple days to get out a couple of proofs for
Yeah,
us.
but proofs have nothing to do with talking to Steve and getting it
I
set
know.
up.
You smeared on your chest what? The poop berries? The poop piles? Anybody know what a bear's scat looks like?
My hiney is so shiny.
Anybody know what bear scat looks like? Who's a hunter? Who bear poop?
It's a scat party.
I say they're little teeny nuggets. They're not big clumps. You would think they were big long logs, but they're not. Because you know what? Most of them are vegetarians. Only the ones in Alaska are really meat eaters, and they eat salmon and fish most of the time, but also insects, etc. I just got another donation.
Yes, Coach Transformer. Towards the waxing.
Oh, there it is. Towards the waxing. Coach! Come on, Coach, don't put me in this. Holy. You're horrible, you know that?
I try.
If we're waxing anything, we're just doing my back.
Toby said he's waiting to get the prototypes to you.
Toby's online now?
No, Mazzy. Toby said he's waiting to get the prototypes to you.
All right, Toby. Please, Toby. If you have to get the whip out and whip some employees, do it. I mean, I need these shirts now. Just kidding, Toby. I'm just playing.
He's not on here.
I know he's not. That's why I was doing that. It was just a joke. All right, so I told you before, we have shirts coming, yada, yada, yada.
Long Duck Dong. Rick, thanks for supporting me, even though most you peeps don't give
Two of any
about me 'cause
shits.
They would peep me if they did at least you try for me.
Well, what the mystery is, he has not revealed. If you watch his channel, he will fulfill the secrets and reveal them one little piece at a time. He also has a very interesting outfit that he wears for his broadcasts. And that's all I will say.
Thanks, Di. Gotta trim your hairs down real short.
Hey, Long Duck Dong, if you can copy and paste a link as a comment on the page, you are given permission to do so. So go back to your page, copy a link from your channel, not just an episode, and then come in here and paste it on as a comment, okay? Go to do that.
I said, that was so freaky, that Fells Point Ghost Box. That's from B.
Well, I'm hoping we do a little bit more tonight. We're also going to be going to a.
Is he doing any live tonight?
He probably wants to.
Okay.
And also, we will be doing a visit to a cemetery.
Somebody soaked their feet. Oh, Romeo's lover soaked feet in a bidet when they were in Italy. That's what I would probably
Well, guess
do.
what? Before there was a bidet, homes had what was just called a foot bath. And it was the same size basin. It didn't probably have a squirt up thing like that. And people would wash their feet in there, but not only that, they used it as this little stand-up bath. It was very popular to turn the century. We're talking about into the 20th century from the 19th century. And the house we were in, it was built in 1892. The main bath on the second floor, and it has that same trio. It has a toilet, it has a lavatory, we call it a sink, and beside that, a foot bath. And then opposite that on the other wall, it had a big old claw foot tub. So that was pretty cool. It also had something very odd. Next door,
And there were chamber pots before toilets.
yes, and next door to this room, there's another room that had marble stalls. One stall with marble all around was just another lavatory, and then inside of that was what's it called? A rib cage shower. It's a copper frame that goes around like this. It has shower head above.
Where was this?
This is in Pennsylvania at the house we were at.
Oh, okay.
Rib cage shower, yep. Very strange.
The crapper.
The crapper was invented by Thomas Crapper of England when they decided to have indoor outhouses. And he decided to work it so that it would have a tank high up on the wall, take advantage of gravity flow to clear the waste down out of the house and usually into a sewer underneath, or it might even come out right into the curb of your gutter of your street. Usually it went in the back. So, and I'm not serious, I am serious. His name was Crapper. So, crapping and crap was named after Thomas Crapper. Look it up. Snope it.
Snoop it.
Snope it. Snopes. Snope it.
Crystal just got a toilet sink combo for camping next month.
A toilet and sink combo. Now, make sure that you don't cross the toilet with the sink. That would be horrible when you're brushing your teeth. Damn, honey, this toothpaste tastes like shit. Rick, that's the toilet. I just took a shit. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, honey. That could happen to you folks if you don't look at the instructions before you buy the combo toilet and sink from Camping Today, only on the Rick Sarah channel. Results inconclusive. 79 minutes.
When you go upstairs. Oh, Rick had a conference call today in his office asking where he was sitting. Where were you sitting, Rick, in your conference call? On the toilet.
I was sitting on the crapper
No, call it with a T.
with a T.
Say it.
I was having a conference with
Don't say who.
somebody today, while I had been sitting on the toilet and flushed at least once. And I stayed on the toilet because I didn't know whether or not my session was completed.
I think all men have already peed either in the sink or the toilet. And Mom's doing much better. She's actually a man.
I would rather just sit on the toilet and pee than pee in my sink.
But you've done it. I've seen you.
You know why it's hard to do that?
You can't stand up high enough.
Right. Unless you have a nice long schlong that you can easily lay your hose right in the middle of the sink and let it go. And as long as you flush it with water, maybe put a little soap on it, what the hell? Just don't tell anybody. All right, nobody go to my house. He might have peed in the sink. The circumstances.
No, I'm actually born and raised in Baltimore.
So here's the circumstance when I did what my wife let you all know. She's on the toilet and I have to go number one. She isn't getting up. I'm not able to make it to another bathroom from where I am. Out it comes onto the sink basin.
I said you peed in the sink.
But I had a reason for it. I don't just go pee in the sink when I can.
Since you were injured,
Yeah.
what do you have next to the bed?
A urinal.
Yep.
Plastic urinal that I rinse out myself now.
Yeah, now.
My wife actually cleaned my urinal and rinsed it out with a little hand washing soap in the warm water and swizzled it around, dumped it, and then rinsed it again and dumped it. Rick, the waffle stomper is not true.
No, he's never pooped in the tub. He's peed in almost anything that was empty when we've been on the road.
If you say waffle stomping, you must be a waffle stomper yourself. Because a lot of people won't even know what that means. And you're gross. You put that shit in between your toes?
Stop!
And you pushed it down the drain with your big toe or your little toe? What's easier? How do you do it? Or do you palm the bottom of your foot and use it to push it down like you do a plunger? How do you do that?
Open that. Pull that up a little bit so he can get in. Come here,
Bo, come on. Come on, Bo.
That's all right. We'll come over to Mommy.
Yes, we are inside the screen tent. It is lovely because I have not been bit one time. I love it. We bought this from
This year.
our local Walmart.
No, we actually bought it from Amazon, but it's from Walmart.
Oh, it's the same brand they sell at Walmart.
It is. It was from Walmart. We just did it on Amazon.
Right. Amazon, Walmart uses Amazon to sell their shit, believe it or not. They do. So this is Ozark Trail brand. And this is a an 8x8, right?
I don't know. Use your feet.
Yeah, it's an 8 foot by 8 foot instant screen house, instant up screen house.
It's better than the Coleman we have.
And we think it's a little bit better than the Coleman.
Because
It's
of the
actually
screen material.
opens up the same way, but the screen is stronger.
Yeah. Somebody said they can't even see the screen.
See that? And so you get to see the view behind me, but that's a mesh screen right here.
Yeah, but they can see that rib right there.
But
Right
you
there,
can
the
see
rib. Yeah.
the corner.
Yes.
So that's my screen review. I give this a 4 out of 5 stars.
Why not a 5?
It had a couple little imperfections in the stitching.
Oh my God! What stitching?
I don't have to show you right now, but critical spots that I might have to reinforce. But the temperature now is in the low 80s, I believe, maybe upper 70s. It was only in the low mid 80s today, but we had a lot of bright sun. It was a very nice day. I should have taken advantage of the pool, but I did not.
Words of Bethesda. Are you still in Maryland?
I don't know what town or what state or country Bethesda they mean. but they
No,
don't seem to
they
understand.
They said they were from Bethesda, Maryland.
Hey, 90s Bethesda, the board's off 270. Ah, okay, I know where you are.
So he's local.
Yeah.
So
Well,
if you,
and that, he's an hour away.
So if you would like to be a guest, send us an email.
rick.adr@aol.com. The next person on rotation,
V is from Bethesda, Maryland. But are you in Bethesda?
she's near it.
V is from Bethesda, Maryland. That doesn't mean that's where they are now.
Oh, I don't know. I thought she said she was close before. So there's a gentleman named David Pinson. He is the next in rotation. When we have a guest, it'll be David. Now, next week, you're going to see some changes in the show.
Yeah, I won't be there.
So next Tuesday, it'll be a live broadcast from the eastern shore of Maryland. And there may be possibly a special guest, and you may recognize them. But then again, I don't know for sure. It's up to them to be willing to up here.
Well, somebody's from Owings Mills.
Oh, that's
Joy Peace.
certainly close.
V grew up in Bethesda. That doesn't mean that's where they are now. Yes, I am in the tent.
Hey, V, would you be willing to take me to where you saw the Bigfoot for a
I
reenactment?
don't know if it's Ty or Tay Somers. Send us an email. We'll talk.
Yes, go to Ocean City, Maryland, in the time around the Christmas season if you're local, and stop and look at the, if they do it this year, I hope they at least put the lights out. But I bet you with COVID, they're not going to have the train and all that.
Yep.
But they have a lights display, and it's usually really fun. And it has a little tram that they take around this route. It's a park that was created. It was swamp, to be honest with you. And now it's called North Ocean City Park or something like that. And if it isn't able to happen this year, that would be a very sad thing. It was a long time.
V, I'm not sure where Rock Creek Park is.
I am. I know where that is.
Where is it?
It's on the edge of Washington, D.C., Montgomery County.
Send us an email.
It's where we had a very big
No,
case.
COVID will not be over after election. We're going to be in this for at least another year.
First, we have to start seeing people understanding it's real, and then acting cautiously and protecting themselves. And when everybody's on the same page with that, however it happened, just be on the same page that you understand it's real and you don't want to get sick. And you actively work to not be sick. And then if we all have this little bit more of compassion, we all wear a mask that will actually work to prevent me
Hello,
or
Wisconsin.
us from sharing our virus to someone else. We're only caring about the mask doing that. If everybody did this, no one would be getting anybody sick because they'd be keeping it to themselves. That's the whole theory behind that. It's very simple, very basic. It does not protect you from someone else. That's totally truthful, absolutely accurate. And
Thanks
if you
for
feel,
the info, Mark.
if you need the comfort of having protection that'll prevent you from being exposed by others,
Mike, where are you?
you need much better protection. But we only want one used by everybody, 9 out of 10 people. This is science. Wear the mask. Regardless of who might be sick even, we keep it to ourselves. If you're sick, certainly you should stay home. You put those things together, you wash your hands all the time, and you just adapt that as your behavior. It sucks. I know it sucks. We all do it sooner or later, all together. Everything's going to do this. It's a train that has no brake. You have to let it slow down. We can't stop it. Eventually, when it slows down on its own, then we're going to be down to that level they want everybody at, 5% or less. And we hold that until science gives us the vaccine. That's the plan. I'm praying for the whole world. Please join me. This is what will help us. It really will. I'd hate that some people watching right now have a tough time because there are more people sick in their area.
Words of Bethesda.
I'm very sad.
Very, very sick.
And I pray for everybody
I think it was COVID.
who is sickened or gotten over it or dealing with it now. And I pray for all the souls that we're losing all this time. It's 90 minutes. I ended it a little somberly, but we usually have nothing but fun. It's a slap in the face that we're dealing with this.
I'm sorry, Mike.
And if you're sharing amongst one another stories you have, personal stories, I'm sorry for you. And I'm not asking you to get in the conversation of why it happened and who's to blame. Not now. Let's just reach out and love each other. And share that we are sorry.
Hey.
And that ones are free of it are okay. So, and follow your doctor's orders carefully if you get sick, or find a specialist. I don't know. No, you got to actually just copy the link at your homepage. On the right-hand side, there are 3 dots. You touch it, you'll get share. You look for copy link. Then you come back in here and you do that. You have to actually go out and come back in to do it. If not this time, do it the next time. In the meantime, anybody who wants to try to check out Long Duck Dong, LONGDUCKDONG. It's 2 separate words, capital L for long, capital D for duck dong. Lacey's Vlogs, thank you so much for being sweet as usual, and thank you for your gift. I still have quite a few people, over 100 people.
Yeah, I show 100.
So I guess that I didn't scare away everybody with what I just said. I'm glad. And it, pointing fingers doesn't help. And when you point your finger at somebody, there's 3 pointing back at you. How do you like that bullshit? Yeah, you do. You have 3 pointing back at you. So fuck you when you do it to your other friend. So I guess I'll be fucking me more that time. But you can't go wrong caring about each other. You never can. Now, there is a very few exceptions to the rule, and the one is the person really doesn't deserve your trust. And that's on them, not on you.
Why is everybody saying poop?
I don't know, Poop. Hey, hi, Jen. How's your family? And that was a daughter that it was her birthday, wasn't it? I can't remember. It was a son or a daughter. I'm so sorry. Thank you for coming, Jen. Or Jen, rather. Cole, why are you saying poop? Jeff, Arcel, Cole, Jeff again, and Cole, Jeff, 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 LSSS, Arcel again. All right, so what's the joke, guys? Trolls?
Yes.
Arcel, I guess, was just trying to point out the trolls were saying that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we have cicadas in the background, birds. I'm lucky. This little 1/8 of an acre, I think it is, that we have.
Something like that. Very small.
It's very small, but it's a teeny little postage stamp of grass. And if you look at my house on Google Earth, you can see my pool. But it might be the wrong pool because who knows what year it's from. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm blessed.
Yes, cicada killers are scary. I saw one.
Oh,
the other
yeah,
day.
they're
They say it's
scary.
a
We've seen them.
humongous-
They're always giant. They're more scare than bite for humans. But I wouldn't want to get stung by one inadvertently, for sure. So, we will be also next week having a second strange happening. I'll be back in Baltimore. And if all goes well, I'm going to have a special guest, Colin Browen from the Paranormal Files will be joining me live on the Cocktail Hour next Friday. Anybody ever hear of him? Colin Browen? Yeah. Paranormal Files. I'll be doing some ghost hunting investigation with Colin and another investigator, also on YouTube. My numbers pale to theirs, so I'm so worthy, or not worthy,
Oh no.
but grateful.
Mark, did you get treatment?
What happened? He got stung by a spider or something?
A recluse, brown recluse.
Oh, the brown recluse. On your back.
Thanks, DJ.
So, hey, Mark, have they able to stabilize it? I hope. Gosh, that's terrible.
Yes, he has done Gettysburg with Dan. Bye, Mike. We're leaving too.
Well,
We're over.
you know, I'll say one last thing. I saw a comment on COVID, and it probably is correct, unfortunately. It's like doubting Thomas to Jesus. You have to have someone in your family die before you believe it's really there. Are you serious? You don't think all these numbers of death and sick are all made up to you? If that's what you believe, I'm sorry. It's because the way things are in this country, it's easy to not believe the truth and to believe lies. That is what they want. They want us all to know the exact wrong thing. And we probably are like puppets on strings to the rich and powerful who really run the world. Really run the world. But all we can do is the best we can from where we are. Simple people trying to get by and live a life.
Click subscribe and hit the bell.
Yes,
Please.
click subscribe to help this poor old man buy Depends as he gets older and older. And click the bell for notifications. And look for us Tuesday from someplace on the Eastern Shore
I will be remote,
near the beach. My wife will
so I
be
cannot control
very
him at
remote.
all.
So she will see what you see live, unfiltered, and I guess once in a while it's okay to be demonetized, right? Thank you all for sticking around. Love you all. Get along. Even if you disagree, talk about it. Maybe off the chat. Communicate with each other. Compare notes. Somebody might... I hate when that happens. Someone tried to call me. Thank you, Steve. All right, so we're getting out of here. 100 minutes and 15 seconds. Peace, everybody. God bless. I love you.